Hello, humans and pets. Today we're oating. We got oats and in a meal, specifically Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms.
We're not even oatmeal, and we're souping. I have to show this for the cameras.
So
goofy. This we'll have to show you this. These come with a packet of oatmeal and a packet of extras.
Yeah.
So this is what the Lucky Charm one ends up looking like.
Now they also have a Trix and a Cocoa Puffs.
Because the second part of things is the marshmallows that go into it. Do you notice how this looks like kind of like an oatmeal? And then I want to show you Ryan's Cinnadust. Oh, it's finally thickening up. This looked like a soup a minute ago.
It looks good.
But this has the Cinnadust.
Yeah, this is the Cinnadust packet. Then the oatmeal's behind it. So they're unique. I guess it's like, why not make cereal oatmeal?
Well, let's, I'm not a Lucky Charms fan, but I'm going to try Lucky Charms oatmeal. Now, as a kid, I was an oatmeal fan. No, you can just eat out of this one.
Okay.
I'll just try.
Well, then you take some of this.
I will. Well, just don't. Oh, go ahead. Make it. I was going to just put it in this bowl afterwards. That looks like porridge right there. That is.
I've never had porridge.
What's your name? With the three bears, yeah.
Like, it's the porridge. And then this one's just right.
Oh, Ryan's going to like this oatmeal, actually. He might actually eat this oatmeal.
Right?
Yep. You might actually eat this one. It's like a bowl of marshmallows. Now, as a kid, when we would make oatmeal, we'd always put a little layer of milk on the top. And it wasn't much of a flavor. It was just to kind of cool it off because it was always scalding hot water. And we'd have to wolf it down immediately.
Right.
What do you think? I don't hate this oatmeal. I can't even tell you the last time I had oatmeal. I used to take it to work with me. And you just leave the little packets in the back, like the quick ones like this. So if I was ever starving, I could always just heat up oatmeal with one of my extra containers. So I would eat it. But I like the brown sugar cinnamon. I like the apple and raisin one or whatever it was. Apple and cinnamon, brown sugar and raisin. One of them was raisin, apple and whatever it was. I don't hate this one. It's a little bit too sweet for me. But I don't hate it.
I don't like oatmeal.
You don't like the oatmeal at all?
I don't really like the texture, is what I've realized. But I can say it's kind of just like a Lucky Charms.
It's a little thicker now.
So marshmallow.
I want to see if it's better with a little bit of this.
Guy.
If I'm going to pick one, I would guess this without even trying it. Because I'm not a Lucky Charms kind of guy. I think a helicopter's landing on our house, so we apologize for the noise.
I like this one a lot more. I like the texture more.
No. Someone didn't measure the amount of water. We actually tried it in the microwave, which I've never done before either. I've always just boiled water and you add a little bit of boiling water and you stir it and you keep the consistency you wanted. He wanted to follow the directions, which is stick it in the microwave. But then he didn't follow the directions on put in a half a cup of water.
I like this one more though.
Went like this?
For the texture.
Soupier?
Yeah, I like it more liquidy.
Well, that's not how oatmeal's supposed to be, but I don't hate it this way. This is what I remember seeing, like a grits or a wheatina or any of the other ones that are thinner like than an oatmeal. I would actually like more Cinnadust.
Yeah.
If it was me.
It's very sparing on the cinnamon.
Because as heavy as Cinnamon Toast Crunch is with the flavor, this is actually weak on the flavor. Like the oatmeal kind of shines through of the cinnamon. I would actually like more cinnamon in it.
Yeah.
But I think I still pick the cinnamon one over the Lucky Charms one.
Yeah, that one's just weird. It's the Lucky Charms marshmallows thrown into a thing of oatmeal.
Yeah.
I see what they're going for.
It gave you the Lucky Charms flavor-ish.
Yeah.
But I don't like the Lucky Charms flavor, so I guess I'd have to go with...
The flavor isn't so much the marshmallows, it's the cereal itself. And you don't have
You don't get the crunch. You don't get the crunch because it's an oatmeal.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, again, I don't mind these. The thing with oatmeal is when you're not a child, you almost need to eat two at a whack. Like I always ate 2 packets at a whack. Yeah. So it's just one of them, you know what I mean? Like to me, I don't mind it. I don't eat it anymore. It's not on my things. But when I started trying to eat more fiber, because I don't, these are probably more sugar than fiber.
If you got kids and they like oatmeal,
this or they don't like oatmeal, this is a nice hot cereal on a winter day. That was like our winter, our winter thing. Like, we'll have a thing of oatmeal. It's super easy. You boil water, you pour it in, you mix it. It's instant. It comes right up, and it's usually like when you get the brown sugar cinnamon one or the apple and something. They were actually pretty flavorful, and they weren't bad to actually try. I mean, I could eat these.
I wouldn't want to.
Will you eat these though? That's the question.
The cinnamon one's alright.
If it was on my if it wasn't not on what I was trying to eat, I would eat these. But they're not.
I'm trying to decide whether I chew or not.
No, you don't. You just swallow.
You don't chew it?
No, there's no reason to chew this stuff.
Because it's like I want to chew it, but it doesn't.
It's like ice cream. You know what I mean? You chew ice cream. Some people do. Some people don't. You don't need to.
I chew water.
Oh my goodness.
When I'm drinking water, I munch with my teeth.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't chew my water.
Unlike some of the things that the cereal is taking over on, like the ice cream and the candy bars and all this stuff, this to me makes sense. This one's better.
I'm not a Lucky Charm guy.
But this to me makes sense where it's still breakfast. Like, I don't understand why I want to have a Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream, or you know what I mean? Like,
I would love a Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream right about now. Cinnamon ice cream sounds delicious.
Yeah, I don't know. When we had, let's say, Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles ice cream.
That's a stretch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Fruit Loops,
do you want Lucky Charms ice cream?
No, but I think the marshmallows on ice cream would not be bad. They get a little.
Well, you get them in Rocky Road, and it's not bad. But do I need it to taste like Lucky Charms? I don't like Lucky Charms as a cereal.
Lucky Charms is just a boring cereal. And then with marshmallows.
He says that, but he bought like 7 boxes of Lucky Charms. Go back and watch our videos. We had like every Lucky Charm ever made.
And they were good.
But to me, I'm not there's still some downstairs. There's actually some on the table right next to us that I brought up that nobody
They were good.
Not good. They're still here. And this was months ago. So they're not good because he won't eat them.
I like them. I was hoping the one that turned your milk green actually turned your milk green.
Yeah.
But
overall, these weren't horrible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't not recommend them, but I wouldn't recommend them either. Like,
I'm not an oatmeal guy.
If you are an oatmeal person, that's not a bad flavor. I don't mind the cinnamon. I wish they had more cinnamon,
and
to
apple.
be honest with you.
I remember
cinnamon and apple. That's what it was.
I had it
apple
was
and
apple cinnamon.
That's the one I like.
And I remember liking that one a lot.
I like the brown sugar raisin one too.
I think I've had oatmeal
or brown sugar cinnamon too. I think it was. It was something. It was
brown sugar cinnamon's the Pop-Tart flavor.
There were 2 different oatmeals that I like the best. In the apple and was it apple and cinnamon? It might have been apple and cinnamon.
Yeah.
And then there was another one. There was one with raisins that I really liked too.
Probably like oatmeal raisin.
It might have been, but I thought it had a cinnamon in it.
Did it have raisins in it?
Oatmeal cinnamon and raisin maybe?
Cinnamon raisin?
It might be. It was something like that. Those were the 2 that I didn't mind the most. I actually liked those, but
I wish there was more Cinnadust.
They definitely need more in that one.
And that one is just struggling.
Because what I remember of the apple and cinnamon one, it had more cinnamon flavor than the Cinnadust did.
Yeah, and
that didn't scream Cinnamon Toast Crunch to me because it wasn't an abundance of cinnamon flavor.
And it also wasn't the cinnamon flavor. It kind of just tasted like cinnamon.
Yeah. But
like oatmeal cinnamon.
In the back, because you got the oatmeal front.
You got oatmeal front.
Yeah.
It needed more.
It definitely, right. I 100% agree.
But
I think I like the original, I think it might have been the apple and cinnamon one.
There's 6 servings in here. The serving is 1 pouch of oatmeal plus 1 pouch topping.
Which they do that with the hot chocolates now too. You get like the hot chocolate, and then you get like the marshmallows and the other. You know what I mean? Like they do them, and this comes like that. You show the 2-pack. They're 2 separate packets. You just got to make sure you grab 1 of each when you do them.
Now, do you think you'd like Cocoa Pebbles or Trix more?
No,
Cocoa Pebbles doesn't seem bad. It's chocolate.
Chocolate? I've never had a chocolate.
It says
oatmeal. I never had a chocolate oatmeal.
Chocolatey flavored crunchy topping for the Cocoa Puffs.
I wasn't a Lucky Charms Trix guy though.
Trix is
crunchy
topping.
But doesn't Trix also?
Trix is like Oops All Berries guy. It's just like
no, that was Captain Crunch. Right?
Yeah, but it's fruity flavored like
balls. Oh, the little fruity flavored balls.
It's like what's the Pops. The circle
Cocoa
guys.
Pops?
I don't know, it's not Cocoa Pops. It's like the
Sugar Pops?
No, they're like little circle balls.
I don't know where
Pops.
you're going at. Is it flavored or is it?
It's just like a. It's not flavored, from my knowledge. It might just be sugar.
Cocoa. I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know what you're trying to get. What about it?
The circle balls. That's what Trix is, but like unhealthy.
I don't know. Well, the Cocoa Puffs were just little balls.
No, I'm talking like little like.
Honeycombs?
Not honeycombs. They're little ball guys.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look up ball cereal after this.
Well, be careful if you're looking up ball anything on the internet, because it's probably not going to come up with freaking cereals.
I don't know which. Leave a comment down below if you know it. I'm
not sure what you're trying to get at.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a spherical cereal.
Well, it's got to be a puff.
Pops.
Cocoa Puffs?
No, it's not a puff. It's a pop. I think it's a little ball guy. It's like. That's all it is, I think.
I don't know.
It's like the little spheres and then the milk.
No matter how much you describe it, I don't know. You're not changing your description. It's the same, so I have no idea.
I don't know how else to describe it.
Well, what does it matter? That's what Trix... Give me Trix. I don't have my glasses. I ain't going to be able to see it anyways. Yep, that's the one.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Sugar Pops? Wasn't it?
Was
there a Sugar Pops?
It was just a pop guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really ate Trix or Lucky Charms as a kid. We never really ate that stuff, so I don't know.
And, I don't know.
I don't think either one of them two...
Cocoa Puffs.
It's funny because Steve had sent me that they had a bunch of different oatmeals, and I said, yeah, we're all set with that because Ryan's not going to eat them. These are going to sit in the cabinet until I throw them away probably because he's not going to eat these.
I'm not a fan of this one at all.
But he bought them.
I bought them.
Hopefully you eat them.
And hopefully you enjoyed the review.
Well, there you go.
We did the 400 subscriber special. It's on the channel.
Yeah, you actually premiered it too.
I premiered it.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Go check out the video. And less cash, more mash.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up. I gotta get more subscribers than Ryan.
Fun over there.
Because Ryan keeps teasing me. He's got more subscribers.
I don't
than
ever.
Me. So if you like to watch a couple idiots drinking whiskey and giving our reviews,
it's a lot of fun.
It actually is. It's fun. It's a lot more of the same. Not that I don't have fun over here. It's amazing that something that's made the same way can taste so different from different people. You know what I mean?
Which is kind of crazy. You know, you have like vanilla ice creams, for example, is a good one.
And even those are all different. So it's not that different than what we're doing over here. And it's amazing that different distillers make different tasting products because depending where they put it in the warehouse and how high and how hot and how stuff, it tastes totally different. Every barrel tastes different. And that's the same thing. You know, these guys, General Mills, make this, but then somebody else can make the exact same product and it tastes better or worse than what they make. So it's kind of the same concept, but...
General Mills what's the other one? There's General Mills and the other one. The cereals, it's like the big two corporate, and they own every single flavor. I always thought growing up that these were standalone companies. Post.
Is it Post?
I think it's Post. But I thought they were like standalone, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch Corporation.
They just own everybody.
They just own everything, which is kind of funny.
It's kind of how like Coca-Cola used to be, but now there's so many subsidiary. You know what I mean? Like there used to be the main.
PepsiCo owns what? Pepsi, Diet Pepsi.
They own a bunch. Right. Well, but it was like there was a monopoly, and then there's a million people branch off from it. So
yeah.
But,
Mountain Dew.
All right, well, there you go.
Pepsi,
here is our oatmeal review. We didn't get the other two because these are the ones that Ryan had in his store, and he actually has to run to work today, so we did one that we actually had here. But leave a comment down below if there is something you want to see. We'll try to get it in the near future if that's the case.
Please no more oatmeal, but if you want to see it, we'll do it.
Leave a comment. Comments are better. And, you know, much like everything else we say, you know, he tried to tell me in the beginning, but some people, you know, comments, suggestions, anything, likes, dislikes, anything you do on the channel only helps the channel. So the more active you guys with questions, comments, the better it's going to help him in the future to help us grow. It makes YouTube pimp us out to other people. And then, you know, hopefully, you know, people can watch and we can get more subscribers.
And people enjoy it, which is the good thing. A lot of people are enjoying the channel.
No, it grows the channel. We appreciate everyone that's watching. And we appreciate everyone else that may be watching in the future. So, again, leave a comment down below because suggestions definitely make it easier. It's hard to come up with. I mean, we've been doing this now for well over maybe a year and a half, and to come up with something different every day that's new is a challenge.
Challenging when nothing is new.
Right. Or then all of a sudden 30 things will come new, and then we're like, do we really want to do it? It's been out for a month and a half. Right.
Because we upload daily. We don't upload 5 times one day, none the rest of the week.
Right.
So you don't want to eat 18 pounds of Taco Bell, then shoot over to KFC and eat 18 pounds of KFC.
Well, not only that, it all seems to come out at one time and then nothing. Then it's like like right now we're at a dry spell where there's really nothing new. Yeah. And then 14 places will put stuff out, and then we got to pick and choose like which ones.
Which is odd. Wouldn't you want to own the month?
Yeah, you would think.
But I guess competition then is which one's better.
Well, it's like movies. There's sweeps. So. You know, certain times of the year probably better. There's people smarter than us that have the algorithms that say if you put something out in February, you're going to draw this crowd in.
It's like video games, big companies always release before Christmas. Well, why?
Right.
Because Christmas.
Right. But it's like at St. Patty's Day, out come all the shamrock everything, and then spring, out come the peaches, and this one, you know what I mean? Like certain times of the year bring on certain things, but companies have people that actually, that's what they're like marketing people, that they look at statistics and know what sells the best at certain times, and we're going to put a pumpkin out come fall because somebody's going to buy pumpkin anything, you know what I mean?
Pumpkin spice latte.
Well, anything.
Only at every place ever.
Everywhere, you know, you know, but again, comments are always good. So we babbled on long enough. We're not marketers.
And a lot of things come back. Why even take it off the menu? And it's because then people are going to get it.
Supply and demand. Yeah. What it is if people aren't buying it, people aren't buying it.
Unless it's the Mexican pizza. That's here to stay.
What it is, you take it away. Now people want it. You give it back. Everybody comes and gets it because it had the hype. It's all hype.
Mexican pizza is ruling the world right now. People nonstop talk about the thing.
It wasn't even that good. It was one of the worst things Taco Bell put on their menu that we had. We can say that. It was bland.
I think it was great, but everything else
is better. It's everything else is better. So
except that one burrito we had, the 5 layer, I didn't like it.
It was par. It was equal.
It was close.
It was equal
I didn't like it as much.
It was not to me, but maybe we just had a bad one. We almost wanted to go back.
We might have been running out of ingredients.
We were going to go back. We were going to go back because my buddy in Michigan was like, "Are you crazy? We just had one and it was phenomenal, this and that." And I said, we're going to give it a little bit, and then we're going to go back and we're going to try it again. But now we can't because now it's not like we
are going to give it a little bit.
It's not even like we want to go back, but we were going to, like, if something else comes in, because it was something that we had before that they brought back again. So I said, let's go get that, and we'll get a Mexican pizza. We'll try it one more time. But now they don't have the Mexican pizza stuff. So
hopefully it comes back soon because people are outraged. They're like rioting on the streets.
I was outraged when it came back, and I was so disappointed that it wasn't half as good as what I was hoping.
Everybody hyped it up so much for us, you know, and then they released it. We got it early, and it wasn't great. But maybe they just need practice.
Honestly, it was the same thing with the pretzel crust pizza. I so wanted to try that because everybody was like, "Bring it back, bring it back." It sounds good on paper. We had it, and it was almost inedible because there was so much salt on us. And again, it could have been just our pizza place, but
I love the cheese sauce.
It was the only pizza from Little Caesars we did not like.
Does it beat Pizza Hut's?
No, that one didn't. I'd rather have a no-sauce pizza with minimal taste than one you can't eat. You would not even eat it a second time.
I wouldn't eat the other one the second time.
Yeah, you did.
I did not like it.
But you would not eat the Little Caesars one because it was too salty. Especially the folded crust one. Because it was all in the inside. Oh, it was so bad. But anyways, that's another review. So we almost went to Little Caesars because they brought back a thin crust and made a meal, and it's like $12. Like, I don't want to pay $12 for a thin crust pizza.
With a soda and a ton of crazy bread or something stupid.
It just wasn't like bring something new. Like if they would have brought back like the Batman calzone, I would have wanted to go.
I love that one. I like the calzone a lot.
The thin crust pizza, and I think they only brought it back because the Edge is coming back at bring it to the Edge at Pizza Hut.
That was so funny.
Which was another just a bad.
Was it even to the Edge? I forget.
It wasn't because you were ranting about it.
But I always find that funny.
That was actually funny.
To the Edge already.
That was a funny one because he went on for like 10. It was the first time I seen him animated in one of the shows. He's like, "All pizza should be to the Edge. Why is it? Why are you gonna break it?" Well, I know
because if it's you're selling just dough.
I didn't know you were so passionate about it, but you weren't wrong.
That's a big.
But that was one thing.
That's one thing. We should Tell everybody to make a pizza right.
So, all right.
To the edge.
That being said, we're gonna let you go. We babbled on long enough. So there are the 2 oatmeals. Try them if you want. I don't dislike them, but I wouldn't get them again. I actually think the apple and cinnamon one had more flavor, and
this one had more flavor, but it was just nasty.
No, I think like the regular apple and cinnamon we used to get had more flavor than the cinnamon toast one.
Yeah.
Like to me, they needed more cinnamon. No, they needed more cinnamon.
Yeah.
In that. And this one
and apple.
Honestly, I just like the little apple flakes because they used to be dry and
anything
you add stuff and it would get
oatmeal.
When it got wet, it would give you that little pizzazz. Same thing with the raisin. I like the little added the raisin. To me, this was bland because you don't have that little fruit.
Yeah, and the Lucky Charms marshmallows do not fit in with a hot thing. Is what I've learned.
I'm not a Lucky Charms fan, so
if it was cold, I think it would have been better when we had, because it wouldn't have melted in.
You would probably like them in a hot chocolate.
But
they're just
they have
too
a chalky taste to me.
They're too sweet.
I'm a marshmallow connoisseur.
The only saving grace being that it was hot, they actually got super soft and they weren't crunchy like sometimes when we had them with the cereal. When you eat them raw and you're like, it doesn't even taste good.
I like when that happens.
You like the crunchy?
Yeah, because it's a contrast in like texture.
Yeah, so all right, well we're gonna let you go for the 4th time.
Or like a Cheez-It snack mix review. It's something I want to do. They had a new Chex Mix flavor years ago. I didn't get it.
He was a Chex Mix. I've never been a Chex Mix.
I'm a Chex Mix guy.
You were.
You
were. He's not an
expensive.
All right. Leave a comment down below what you want to see.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.